You've probably seen this animation on YouTube, so I'm gonna show you how to make it in DaVinci Resolve. But before I show you how to do this animation, make sure to like and subscribe because I'm gonna be ungatekeeping these secrets, these little tricks that the big YouTubers do not want you to know. And this animation might be intimidating, but I promise you it is super easy once you learn the technique. The thing is, there's just not knowledge about little things like this. You know, no one is scrolling this video and watching this animation and be like, yeah, someone needs to make a tutorial on how to make this little pointless animation that you've seen throughout the video. All right, let's get into the animation now. So before you start, if you're doing this for short form, you need to go up here to this little image and go to portrait. If you don't do this, it's gonna resize very weird. And you're basically gonna have to resize it into the portrait landscape and you're basically gonna have to do it all over again. First things first is grab a fusion composition. And really this thing is so simple. All it is just a bunch of shapes. And what scares people is this animation. So let's do it. And what we're gonna do is grab a background node, connect it into the media out. And then we're gonna grab an ellipse tool that is located next to the rectangle and the polygon nodes. So grab an ellipse and connect it into the background. And so what we're doing now is making the outer border. So the color, it's not black, but it's pretty dark. So we'll grab this next one that's next to black. So that is the first shape. Next, we're just gonna copy and paste this background and then this ellipse, we're gonna add it back on. We're gonna change the color to the next shade over, which is this gray. And now we need to shrink this by, we're gonna mess around with it. Let's see, 0.3. No, that's too small. So 0.45, that looks about right. Next, we're gonna add in our image. So we'll grab any PNG you would like, grab a transform node and just shrink it. So I think this looks about right. And then what you'll do now is grab a soft glow and we'll turn up the glow size and turn down the gain. That looks good. All we want is just that little glow. We don't need to overdo it. And next we need to do this completion bar. So what we'll do is grab another background node, then we'll grab an ellipse and I will change the background to red and then we'll click solid. And to make that little progress bar, we'll turn up the border width. There you go. Next, you want to change the width and the height to 0.476 and change the border width to 0.0255. This is going to make for the perfect fit for the progress bar. Now, how do you animate it? So what controls this animation is the length. But as you can see, it only goes from left to right. So what we need to do is grab a transform node and put it under. Then we're going to flip it. It's going to look like it does nothing, but I'll show you. So we know that this animation is gonna start on this left side. So all we need to do is change the position and try to match it up with this red arrow. I think that looks good. Now we're gonna change the length to 0. And now we just need to add a soft glow. I'm not gonna edit the soft glow, but just make it to whatever you like. So you go to the ellipse, click the keyframe on the length, go to the last frame and make it 1. And that's how you do it. It's super simple. Super easy. You just need to learn the technique and you can do anything. So make sure to like and subscribe for more videos. Later.